All right, so tell me when we're ready to go. I'll put this fucker out, man.
No, you can keep it on. I love it. It makes you look badass, and people will love you even more.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just keep doing your own thing. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Give me a
Let's.
beer.
Let the good times roll.
I'm here with Tino, Agostino Tino Russo from Mafia The Old Country. His real name is Anthony Skordi, and I pronounced that correctly, right?
You sure did. It's great pronunciation. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Italian.
No, I'm not Italian. I do get that a lot. I look Italian, but no, I'm not. I'm actually from Pakistan, but I was raised
Oh,
my whole life. Yeah,
wow. So you're a fair Pakistani.
yeah, I'm pretty white from the mountains.
Could have been Alexander the Great coming over the top there.
Yeah, it could be my ancestor. So, Anthony, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you raised?
Forget about it. I was raised in London and I went to drama school in London. My parents are Greek Cypriots. I have a twin sister and a younger brother.
You have a twin sister. I'm actually a twin too. That's pretty awesome.
Right. So, yeah, well, my sister got the brains and the looks. So,
So, how did you
yeah,
start your acting career?
it's a long story, but the long and the short of it is that I decided I was going to go to drama school because I wanted to be an actor. And I thought the best way to do it is by like learning how to do it at a drama school. So I went to a conservatory for 3 years in the UK,
Wow.
which wasn't easy to get into, but I got in and did my 3 years of training. And my first job was a pantomime, and then I did a commercial for MacD, and Tony Kaye was the director, and I did, and then I was at the Royal Shakespeare Company for 2 years.
Wow. Yeah, and you've
Yeah.
progressed so much since then. You've been in films, movies, TV
Well,
shows,
yeah.
video
Royal
games.
Shakespeare Company is pretty big.
Oh yeah, it's pretty prestigious. Yeah,
Yeah,
very hard
yeah,
to
yeah.
get into.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. That doesn't seem like it when you're young.
Hmm.
You're a young gun. But I was just worked for 3, 4 years straight out of drama school, so I had it kind of easy, as it were, and didn't know what the real world of make believe was like. So yeah.
So as for the game itself, let's talk about the game. Did
Yeah,
you
sure.
did you complete the game yet? It's been 3 weeks since the game released.
I have. I was away when it came out.
Okay.
I was in Cyprus, and then I was back for 2 days, and then I went off to Crete for till the 20th, and I came back and I think I did 3 sessions on it, and I finished it. But I'm a gamer. I'm a
Yeah.
gamer.
So
I'm a
that's
gamer.
awesome
So
that you
yeah,
play
yeah.
the games that you act in
Well,
even better.
I play other games as
No, of
well.
course. Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. What console do you have? A PlayStation or Xbox?
Yeah, yeah. PS5.
PS5? Pretty
Yeah,
good. Yeah, the graphics in
yeah.
this game look amazing, even on
I know,
console.
right? I know, and I'll enjoy them when I'm watching somebody else play the game. You know what I mean? It's like it's difficult to enjoy them
Oh
when
yeah.
you're playing in the game.
So how
You
long did
know,
it take you to beat the game in 3 sessions?
I don't know. I can't say. Um,
Like a few days?
well, three sessions, 3 days,
Okay, that's
two
not
three
bad.
days. It wasn't. It's yeah. I mean, yeah. I had it on easy, so
Okay. I had it on
yeah.
hard and I played it the story 3 times. I
Right,
still have
I'll
to
go back and I'll play the next level.
I still have to play the game in Sicilian and I haven't done that yet.
Why would you do that?
No, because of course, yeah, I'll miss your voice. But people say like Sicilian adds a little more flavor to the game, but it'll be a little interesting to see.
People who don't speak Italian. That's funny because the thing I did on Law and Order, Organized Crime, I spoke Italian and I don't speak Italian. And I happened to be working with another actor from the game. It was like, dude, what are you doing here?
It's a small
We're in
world.
the same hotel. Yeah, yeah, Luca.
Oh
You know,
yeah, he's awesome. Alberto Frezzo. Yeah,
Alberto, yeah, which
yeah.
is like, okay, it was great seeing him. And it was like, so it was great. Oh, what's what the other guys up to? What's going on? I think we're out there for 3 weeks.
Wow. How does it feel to see yourself in a video game on the latest graphics?
But that made me
Real.
look older than I really am. I'm sure people will beg to differ, but
Yeah, I guess for the game purposes, story wise, they aged you up because in reality, you look much younger than Tino.
yeah, yeah. I guess someone had to be old in it, you know.
Okay, let's talk about spoilers now. It's clear Tino never liked Enzo from the start in the story. Deep down, his gut told him not to trust Enzo, and I guess he was validated when Father Ciccone told him everything. Did Father Ciccone die? Did Tino kill him? So, did your character kill Father Ciccone after interrogating
You
him?
know what? That might be a DLC thing. So,
So you
you
don't
know,
even know? It wasn't in the script?
I'm saying, why don't we just keep it under,
Okay, keep it under
you know,
wraps.
I know what I think
uh,
happened, but
yeah.
it wasn't scripted,
Yeah,
but
of course, it's not canon, but what do you think happened?
I think we just shared some grappa together. No, I think I just gave him a good old beating. I mean, what I say about him is pretty unkind. It's not very nice, condemning about him getting off on women's confessions
Oh
and things
yeah.
like that.
Regarding your final appearance, you were the final boss fight in the game, and arguably the most difficult. I almost completed the entire final chapter in one go. That was until I came across you. I failed so many times during the Tino segment.
So did I, but that was different though.
Yeah.
I think I was failing because I ain't gonna kill myself, man.
Isabella has to kill you in three stages. I noticed the first stage she blinds you.
He flashes me on the face, I thought, but anyway, go on.
Yeah, and then in the second stage, she stabs you in your left leg, and then
She cuts. Yeah, that's right.
And then
Yes,
the final one is she stabs you in the back via your right shoulder, and
yeah.
then you succumb to your injuries via blood loss. You play the game yourself, so how did you feel killing yourself and seeing yourself die?
Well, I was reticent about doing it, obviously, and it was like, I can't be like hiding from myself forever. But so I
Yeah.
better approach. Um, you know what? I've died in so many things in my life. I was doing a TV show once, and the producers out in the Mediterranean, the producers called my mother up and said, "Please don't watch tonight's episode because I got killed in it." And my mum says, "Oh, he's been an actor for a long time. I know it's pretend, as you would say." And when she saw it, she was like,
Hmm.
when she saw me die. But no, it's a, it's a game, It's a game. It's like because I was in the game and part of it, and I wasn't so emotionally um, moved by it as I was by Red Dead Redemption 2, because
Mm.
you know, that came like I was bitch slapped with that one. So I was connected. It was just a matter of playing the game, and because I
Hmm.
was in it right till the end, I couldn't just let go of me
Hmm.
and just enjoy the game. I did enjoy the game, and it's very filmic, and I
Oh yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if they ever made a movie out of it. To be honest
yeah.
with you,
As for the final cutscene when Isabella's on the ship, do you think she had a baby girl or a baby boy? Obviously, no one
boy,
knows. A
boy,
boy?
no, just
Really?
boy. But I reckon. But here it is. Yes, I was emotionally moved by Enzo's
Death.
work on that letter.
Yeah, he wrote that letter.
Yeah, it did move me, and it did like
Mm.
it. Yeah, it moved me. It moved me, and it's amazing to be, we're moved by like a video game or by a cartoon nowadays. And yeah, I was moved. I was emotionally involved at that point, but that was the very next scene.
Now that the game has been released, have you personally seen an increase in hate mail online towards your character? Enzo and Isabella could have had a happy ending had Tino not interfered.
Uh, no, there hasn't been that much. I mean, what, we're 2 weeks into the game now?
Yeah, about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think eighth. Yeah, 14. Yeah, 25. Yeah, about 2.5, 3 weeks. Everybody's very kind. I think
That's good. Yeah, the Mafia game community is always kind in the end.
I remember playing a baddie on TV and like people wanting to have fights with me in bars, you know.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate how some people like can't differentiate an actor from their character, and
Mm.
that's actually a compliment. That's how you know you did an excellent job when they can't tell.
On X, Twitter, X,
Hmm.
people are going, "Oh, you did. I hated you. That means you did a great job. Thank you." You know, and the same thing on Facebook and Instagram as well. So yeah, yeah. So people are like, you know, they're like, I've had a couple of,
It's a
you
backhand
know,
compliment. That's how you
yeah,
know you did an excellent
yeah,
job.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's not one standout performance. Well, there is, but I think they just all did such a wonderful job,
Mhm.
man. So, I think I was the only, um, I wasn't the only baddie in it, but I was the only baddie in it
Yeah,
on
in the
the,
circle.
in that
Yeah,
family. So I
yeah.
wouldn't call him a baddie. He was just being protective.
Yeah, I mean, you were right to be protective. Like your doubts throughout the whole game, even the mission where they go to the chapel, you did a stare at Enzo for a couple seconds. Like you're like, I know something's up, but I can't prove it. But then you were validated in the end.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
can you argue against love?
But during the initiation, you did warn Enzo. You're like, hey, don't tell any woman about this thing of ours. You gave Enzo a lot of warnings, but I guess he had a different mind of its own.
I guess he thought like love conquers all. But Luca did tell him at one point to get out of it, didn't he?
Yeah, Luca, right on his deathbed, he's like, get out of it.
That was sad.
That was sad. Yeah. Dude, I was rooting for Luca. Like, my mouth, like, dropped when I saw him dying. I was like, no.
Well, he shot me in the TV show, so yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're all meeting up on Monday or Tuesday
Oh, that's awesome. You guys are
in Czech
getting together?
Republic. In Czech Republic at Hangar 13, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing.
That's awesome.
Those.
Like, the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
cast,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the game did
yeah,
sell well. Over 800,000 copies in its first 5 days.
yeah. I
And
know.
yeah, it's millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, yeah. That's $50 a game. Or €50 a game. Yeah, no, they did good, man. It's just when you see the writers and you see Matt and all those guys, and you see the passion that they have
Hmm.
for it, and
Hmm.
it's no wonder that it's done well. And the only thing that seems to ruin games nowadays are the actual people, the gameplayers, some of the gameplayers who come down on a game and say microtransactions or blah 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 blah, or if it's a direct competition with something, and it's like, but this game has dominated not my life, but the last couple of months it has
Hmm.
dominated. And like I was like, you can't say anything. You got to keep your mouth shut. You signed an NDA, and then
Hmm.
suddenly it's like the floodgates open.
Now you're free to talk about the game, mostly, I
Well,
think.
almost, because
Yeah.
I think we had a message exchange about
Hmm.
something that I posted yesterday. Was
Hmm.
it yesterday?
Yeah,
And it was like, dude, what, you living under a rock or something,
exactly.
and like you look at look at the walkthroughs, or you look at the YouTube
Mhm.
videos that some people make, and you've got the whole story there, which
Oh
is
yeah.
unfortunate.
Day
But
one, someone had a lot of channels had the death in the title and their death as a thumbnail, and I'm like, come on, like people haven't even played the game yet.
no, right, and how to kill Tino,
Yes, I guess
right?
some people are having difficulty beating that mission,
Yeah,
but
my friend played the game before me, and he said to me, you're the. I went, no, I didn't.
yeah, it's
You
kind of
know,
awesome. Like you're
but
the boss, final boss fight.
I don't think. Who knows? I mean, I'd love. Well, what would it be? It'd be five. It'd be
Mafia.
five. Yeah, or
Uh,
four,
Technically, there's Mafia 1 from 2002, then Mafia
three,
2, then Mafia 3,
and
then Mafia Definitive Edition. So yeah, Mafia 5 on paper, yeah, technically,
yeah.
if you
It'd be great if
exclude,
there was another one.
Yeah.
But who's Isabella is going to be the only person in it
Yeah,
from
everyone on the
Hell.
cover dies except Isabella, which is
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
This game's production, Mafia The Old Country, started in August 2022, 3 years ago, according to 2K Games. But how long did you, personally, as an actor, work on the game?
Uh, I'm trying to think because I thought about this the other day. I finished work on it in October. I just did my last VO session because I was doing a TV show in New York. So I think I did the last VO session on it in October, 10 months ago. But I'm trying to think back. I was in LA. I was living in LA at the time, and I've been living out here for 2 years now.
Mhm.
So it was. I think the first audition must have been 24, a while back. So if I've been here 2 years plus 10 months, it's like 32 months. That's quite a while from the initial audition. And then we did, so say I'd auditioned November, December or January. I think the first time we were on it was was August. So yeah, so it was 2 years ago. But they've been working on it for 3 years. We've been
Yes.
working
Mhm.
2 years.
Okay.
They say 3 years, but I'm sure it's a lot longer.
It could be, yeah, behind the scenes. I know Hangar 13 has four studios, two in the Czech Republic, one in Brighton, United Kingdom, and one in Novato, California. For
They have one in Nevada. I didn't know about that.
no, Novato, California. Did you go to California for the mocap for this game?
Yeah, we were north San Francisco in a place called Petaluma, if that's where
Okay.
you
No,
that's where we
okay. I'm assuming 2K. You must have used 2K Games NBA Studios to do the mocap
that's
then.
right.
Okay,
That's right.
that
That's
makes
where we
sense.
did it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a big
An
studio.
awful lot. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I know you played the role of Admiral Garrick Versio in Star Wars Battlefront 2 in 2017.
Yeah, that's right.
Were there any differences working back then and now mocap wise? I'm assuming the mocap process must have advanced as technology progressed.
It's not something that I would know, except in where we don't have to we didn't have to do that on this game, did we? I don't remember. Oh yeah, no. If you go off the volume before when we are doing Star Wars Battlefront 2, if you went off the space, if you went off the mat and out the door, not even out the door, they had to recalibrate you. And that doesn't happen now. You get recalibrated in the morning, and that's it. And then I didn't have the dots on my face for this. And every director works differently. So
That's
with
true.
one director, you may come in one day and
Hmm.
rehearse scenes, and then have a day off, and then come back and then shoot the scenes.
Hmm.
Some directors like to work. You rehearse the scene and shoot it. So you with all the gear on. So yeah, there's different directors work in different ways, and what works for them, and you work around them, with them, and I think what we managed to get in both video games, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 just had a resurgence this year on
Hmm.
May the 4th, and it just blew up again for some reason. I
Yeah, a
think it had
lot.
something to do with Andor, but anyway,
Yeah, the player count like skyrocketed out of nowhere. Like so many people were playing it on all consoles, and it was just
that's right.
like such a surprise.
I know it was for me because you think because they didn't do too well coming out of the gate because of the loot boxes. People
Hmm.
had to,
Oh yeah,
oh, you
the
have to buy the loot
microtransactions.
boxes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
weren't very happy about that, and so it kind of like put a damper on the game.
there's clearly a
You know,
demand for a third one, and hopefully, you get to
yeah.
get in it, be in it again.
No comment. I can't say. No, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, it'd be good to see the IP do a Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Hmm.
a 3. You know, there's some great actors in it, as there are some tremendous, tremendous work
Hmm.
in Mafia, the Old
Oh
Country.
yeah, I remember seeing your mocap footage behind the scenes, and you, Johnny Santiago, when you were doing the initiation scene for Enzo, there was like nothing in the background. Like when you compared that scene to the game, like it's so you must have like a different mindset, like when acting. Like you have to pretend like you're in this room in this cellar, and it must be very difficult to do.
Create, not pretend.
That's true.
Create. It's a cross between theatre and film. So in theatre, you have to create your environment and the way that you behave in that environment, because we don't behave the same in every environment that we're in. So you take that into consideration. And plus, I've done a lot of mocap personally. So I felt a lot of freedom with it, because you've got the rig, and like watching those guys, watching those boys, watching all of those actors working was just it was brilliant, man. They were just like, wow. I was just like blown away by their work as actors. Yeah.
It's common for movies and video games to cut scenes to help the narrative flow better. Ultimately, the director's decision. Every movie and video game has cut scenes and cut content. Were there any scenes in Mafia The Old Country that you recall acting that didn't make it to the final game?
Dude, I don't even remember the ones I actually did
Wow.
that were in it. You know, I was working on a TV series out in Montreal. So I was coming and going from between Montreal and San Francisco. And I was like, oh, I remember doing that. Oh, I remember doing that. And then I thought, because the dialogue is very similar to when I go into the house, Enzo's house, it's very similar to when she's at the train station. So I was like, oh, did I miss something? Did it, like, you know, was one of the scenes cut, or, you know, was that scene added? There's some scenes that I don't remember doing.
Yeah, I'm assuming on your end, they recorded the scenes out of order. Like each scene was different. Like you could have probably recorded the ending scene first and then skipped around to the beginning scene, similar to
Sure.
movies.
Sure. I mean, the first scene that I personally worked on, one of the first scenes, was the scene when which, you know, we were trying to get into the church to get the sniper in the bell tower.
Yeah, I
That was
remember
one of
that.
the first scenes that was one of the first scenes I,
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you know, um, yeah, everything it's hardly ever linear the way we shoot things.
After being the game and seeing your work finalized, what was your most favorite or memorable scene from the game?
Out of my work
It could be
or
your
everybody.
work or anyone else's work.
You know, the relationship that Luca, Enzo, and Cesar had made, and the Don. I mean, I can't say, because all their scenes were just. I mean, I can't put my finger on one thing and
Yeah,
say, oh,
there's so many
you know,
good scenes. Yeah.
yeah, and you know, those guys were really committed to it.
Yeah, your initiation scene was very memorable. I remember Michael Franzese, he was reacting to it and he was so immersed watching the whole thing. And that's definitely one of the top scenes for me.
Yeah, Tony Amendola was the other actor, and we'd never worked together, but we'd come across each other. And I said to him, "Oh, dude, you play some really awesome parts that I want to play, that I would have loved to have played." And I think one of them was in Blackbird, the TV series. I think it was on Apple. I don't remember. Because, are you kidding me? I would have loved to have done the parts that you have done. You know. So, and it's ironic that I'm a Greek Cypriot, a London Greek Cypriot heritage actor who's been playing Goombas, who's been playing. I play Carlo Gambino in The Offer.
Yeah, I love how you like
So
you switch your accent like as an actor, just switch like I would never assume you were Greek or of UK origin if I've never heard you outside of the game.
yeah,
It,
well, here it is. When I booked The Offer, Dexter Fletcher,
Mhm.
the actor director, wonderful man, called me up, and he said, "Hi, this is Dexter Fletcher." I said, "Oh, how you doing, Dex?" He went, "Oh, there you go with the accents again." I said, "No, no, it's me," because he'd only seen my an audition videotape, and I was doing Sicilian in that. So I was like, "No, no, this is me. This is actually me," you know, this. So, but I enjoy working on different parts, you know, different accents, different walks of life. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, you have such a like a deep and like very unique voice. Like I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. I remember back in the day, there was this buzz about this Mafia game that was going to be made, and everybody I knew was auditioned for it, and even I auditioned for it. I think it was in somewhere in Hollywood that the game was big. They auditioned, and I remember someone coming back saying, "Oh, I got a line on the game," thinking, "Wow." And then, however, it must have been for Mafia, the original Mafia, and so which was what 20 years ago, and so here I am. I'd already worked on two other jobs with the same director, and finally I get this one after a couple of callbacks, and not realizing the immense love that the fans, the players actually have for this game. I've realized that now, and I really appreciate it, and how uh, nice everyone's been about it.
The Mafia
I,
Game community who's going to watch this, they're going to appreciate you sitting down here and telling the whole story. I appreciate
Well,
it.
it's my absolute pleasure to take away the smoke and the mirrors. And I don't want people to be disappointed when they finally find out I'm a nap from Sicily. Come on,
Yeah, you did an
whatever.
excellent performance, and
But thank you. I did my DNA test, and I'm 45% Greek, Southern Italian, which is Sicilian.
whoa,
So,
the Greek culture and Italian culture, they have a lot of similarities. I love how they're rooted in Orthodox Christianity. I love that, and a lot of cuisines are somewhat similar.
well, the ruins, they're Greek, and there was the Greeks were in Sicily from and Italy, the rest of Italy for a very very long time. And there are certain towns in Sicily and in I think northern Italy, Calabria maybe, where they still speak a form of Greek. So there you go. We have the Romans to thank for that. I think anyway. Yeah, no, it's been a pleasure. Thank you to the fans, man.
Thank you for this interview. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Peace out.